Hello mga kapaymates! Welcome back to my channel. I am Bravey Esron, your coach slash trainer for today. And for today's video, we are going to do yoga. So, keep on watching! Okay, before we start our activity today, I want you to know that the poses presented in this video are used to create sequences on yoga. Anyways, why should we do yoga and how is it important in our daily lives?
Physical benefits of yoga includes flexibility, body awareness, energy regulation, improved posture, strengthened immune system, healthy weight, regulated metabolism, relieves back pain, detoxifies the body and prevents injury. It also includes muscle tone, breath awareness, balance, strengthen bones, reduce headaches, lower blood pressure and cholesterol, reduce chronic pain, improve digestion, aids in fertility, and improve sleep. It contributes also to our mental health, and mental benefits of yoga includes learning efficacy, decision making, healthy coping mechanism, stress management, concentration, me time, healthy body image, boosted memory, relaxed mind, confidence, mental clarity, presence, mental strength and toughness, anxiety and depression management, decreased perception of pain, mind-body connection, sense of control over emotions, decreased impact of negative emotions, curiosity, and lastly, optimism. And especially it contributes to our spiritual health, and spiritual benefits of yoga includes compassion, stimulates chakras, mindfulness, feeling of connectedness, connect to inner strength, sense of control, fulfillment, cleanses consciousness, self-discipline, and gratitude. And also self-discovery, self-expression, positive intentions, connection to purpose in life, celebrating life's positives, accepting life's negatives, open-mindedness, perspective, forgiveness, and patience.
That's it! And now I will introduce to you the different kind of poses in yoga. First is the warm-up poses, Vinyasa pose, power pose, and lastly, the core strength poses. But before anything else, we need to follow the safety precautions to help us prevent injuries.
Safety and precautions. First, we need to have a warm-up before and after attempting to perform a new skill or pose. Second, have full concentration. Third, work with a partner or in a small group. Fourth, listen to teacher's instruction. And fifth, stop performing as soon as you hear the signal or instruction to stop.
And bear in mind that do not force your body if you cannot perform the pose. Please be careful if you try to do it anywhere else. And now if you are ready to learn, let's start!
First, of course, we do our warm-up exercise.
Child's Pose Balasana. At the back of your mat, bring your big toes together. Widen your knees to the edges off your mat, wide enough so that your ribs can settle between your thighs. Press your hips back to rest on your heels. Extend your arms forward. Spread your fingers and anchor your knuckles into the mat. Rest your forehead on the mat and allow your shoulders to soften. Fill the space between your ribs with each inhale. As you complete your exhale, gently lift your lower abdomen in and up. Tented fingers, stay with your breath and bring your attention to your hands. Press down through your fingertips and lift through the center of your palms. Activate your arm muscles by squeezing from skin to muscle to bone and lift your armpits towards the sky. Tabletop. Come to your hands and knees. Stack your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Either press the tops of your feet into the mat or tuck your toes under for more support. On all fours, extend your tailbone to the back of your mat as you lengthen your crown forward. Pull the base of your palms toward your knees and your knees toward your palms to ignite your core and lift your low belly. Extended tabletop. Tuck your toes to create more stability and hug your outer shins in. Lift and engage your core. Reach your right arm forward at shoulder height with your thumb up and open your fingers. Extend your left heel to the back wall at hip level and flex your foot. Hold for 5 to 10 breaths or add more strength building elements. Repeat on the other side. Awkward airplane. Re-engage through your lower abdomen and extend your right arm toward the wall on the right. Extend straight out from your shoulder with your palm facing the floor. Firm your left leg and kick your heel to the left at hip level, your toes facing the front of your mat. Lift from your butt and your back body. Hold for 5 to 10 deep breaths. Return to tabletop and switch sides. Tabletop crunches. This variation of tabletop incorporates the actions of cat and cow, emphasizes breath, and builds core strength. In balance, come to the tabletop on your hands and knees. Lift your lower abdomen up and so your core is engaged and your back is long. Inhale into the extended tabletop. On your exhale, touch your right elbow to your left knee. Round your back in a cat pose and lift your core. With your inhale, extend your right arm forward and your left leg back. Exhale and hug into the crunch. Keep going 1 breath per movement for 5 rounds or more. Return to all fours. Repeat on the other side shown. Cat and cow Asana Vinyasa. Come to tabletop on your hands and knees. With your hands rooted under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Tuck your toes to help you stabilize and hug your lower belly up and in. With your inhale, relax your belly down. Draw your shoulder blades together to open across your chest and lift your gaze as you go into cow pose. With your exhale, arch your back and round into a cat pose. Press the ground away and tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale to cow pose and exhale to cat pose. Keep going 1 breath per movement for 10 rounds or more. Return to the tabletop. Reclined bound angle Subtabaticon Asana. Lie on your back, bring the soles of your feet together, and spread your knees. Lengthen your tailbone towards your heels to elongate and relax your lower back. Extend your arms out to your sides with your palms facing up, or bring 1 hand to your heart and 1 hand to your low belly. Close your eyes and tune into your breath. Supine twist Jafra Parivartanasana. Lie down and gently pull your right knee to your chest as you extend your left leg long. Hug your right knee toward your armpit and flex all your toes. Hold your right knee with your left hand and twist it across to the left side of your mat. Extend your right arm long and gaze over your right shoulder. With your inhales, lengthen through the side of your body. With your exhales, pull your navel back toward your spine and twist from your center. Unwind, come through the center, and repeat on the other side shown. Twist with eagle legs. On your back, wrap your right leg over your left thigh and create eagle legs. Twist both legs to the left. Turn your gaze over your right shoulder and extend your right arm straight out from your shoulder. Place your left hand to the top of your right leg to help deepen your twist. Repeat on the left side shown. Easy pose Sukhasana. Sit on the floor, a block, or on a blanket so that your hips are higher than your knees. Cross your shins. Widen your knees apart and slide each foot under the opposite knee. Let there be a comfortable gap between your feet and your pelvis. Anchor down through your hips and seat and get heavy through your lower body. Lift the crown of your head high to lengthen your spine. Place your palms down or up on your legs or take a mudra hand position of your choice. Soften your shoulders down your back and relax your facial muscles. Easy seated twist. Grab your right knee with your left hand Place your right fingertips behind your sacrum. Turn your chin so you look over your back shoulder. With each inhale, sit taller and stretch your spine. With each exhale, pull your belly back and twist from your core. Repeat on the left side shown. Easy seated fold. Keep your ankles crossed. Walk your hands forward and bow your head and heart toward the ground. Breathe into your middle and upper back. Thread the needle Parse Balasana. On all fours, thread your right arm under your left armpit and rest your right cheek on the mat. Walk your left hand slightly forward. Tent your fingers and hug your top shoulder blade toward your spine. Hold, then unwind to return through tabletop pose and repeat on the other side. Knees to chest to Panasana. Lie on your back and squeeze both knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins or hold your legs behind your knees. Hug into a small ball. Flex your feet and awaken your toes. Rock and rolls. Lying on your back, squeeze both knees into your chest. Flex your feet and awaken your toes. Hold your legs either behind your knees or on the fronts of your shins. Using your core strength, rock back and forth from your shoulders to your toes. Supported Hero Pose Verasana. Kneel on the floor with your shins parallel, the tops of your feet on the ground, your toes facing back of your mat, and your heels by your hips. Sit on a block, cushion, or folded blanket between your heels to elevate your hips higher than your knees. Ensure that both sit bones there supported your pelvis is neutral. Slide your knees together. Place your hands on your thighs, with your palms facing up or down, or use a mudra of your choice. Lift your shoulders to your earth and roll your shoulders down and back to open across your chest. Lengthen the tailbone toward the floor. Set your gaze straight ahead or close your eyes and tune into your breath. Mountain Pose Tadasana. Stand with your feet together at the top of your mat, with your big toes touching, and your heels slightly separated. Ground down through all four corners of both feet and extend the crown of your head toward the sky. Lift your kneecaps, engage your quadriceps, and hug your outer shins in toward each other. Lift your lower abdomen up and in, and from this lift of your core, press back down into the earth. Knit your front ribs together and in as you expand your middle back. With your arms alongside your body, turn your palms forward not pictured or place your hands at heart center on Yali Mudra by bringing your palms together at the center of your chest, which emphasizes the connectedness of your whole body and being. Set your gaze straight ahead so that your neck is long and neutral, or if talking Yali Mudra, set your drishti at your fingertips. Steady your breath and return to your center. Upward salute Urdhva Hastasana. From mountain pose, sweep both arms to the sky on your inhale, and lengthen through your entire body. Either separate your hands shoulder width apart, with your palms facing one another, or unite your palms overhead. Mountain pose with side bend. Hold your left wrist with the right hand and create wisdom mudra with your left hand by connecting your thumb and your index finger. This mudra helps uplift the energy, so use it to support you in creating more lift and length through your entire body. On your exhale, lean your torso to the right. Press your feet down, activate your legs, and lift into your core. Breathe space into your left ribs as you lift out of your hips, and lengthen through both sides. Inhale and transition your torso back to the center. Switch the grip of your hands. On your exhale, side bend to the left. Lift your lower abdomen. Activate your legs as you lift up and lengthen. With your inhale, return to the center upward salute. You can unite your palms to prayer overhead to accentuate upward lift of your pose. Open arm twist. Extend both arms high on your inhale. Use your exhale to twist. Reach your left arm forward and your right arm back. Squeeze your shoulders to your back and expand through your hands. With your inhale, return to the center and lift both arms high. Exhale and twist in the other direction, reaching your right arm forward and left arm back shown. Downward facing dog at home, Pistanasana. Plant your hands shoulder distance apart or wider at the top of your mat. Spread your fingers and root down through your knuckles, especially your index finger knuckles. Lift your hips and straighten your legs to create an inverted V shape. Separate your feet toe width apart and align your feet at 12 o'clock. Ground down through all four corners of your feet and press your heels toward the mat. Pull your thigh bones back. Activate your legs and arms be firming from the skin-toed muscle and in-toe bones. Let your head hang in line with your arms. Set your drishti between your ankles. Down dog splits. From downward facing dog, on your inhale, lift your right leg high. Lift from your inner right thigh, keep both hip bones square to the earth, and ensure all 5 toes face the ground. Move from core strength rather than from the periphery. Lengthen from your right wrist through your right heel. Repeat on the other side and hold for the Samakun or add a flasequence for 1 inhale. Halfway lift Ardha Vanasana. From standing forward fold, bend your knees. Slide your palms to your shins, and press firmly into your legs. Lengthen the crown of your head forward, extend your tailbone back, and align your torso parallel to the mat. Pull your shoulder blades onto your back and broaden across your chest. Sit your gaze to the ground, so your neck is neutral and aligned with your entire spine. Standing forward fold Adhanasana. Either stand with your feet together or separate your feet so they are below your hips and parallel to each other. Press down through all 4 corners of your feet. Hinge at your hips. Hold your torso over your thighs, and release that crown of your head towards the ground. Touch your front ribs to your thighs. Bend your knees as much as you need to lengthen your lower back. Rotate your inner thighs back, tilt your hips toward the sky, and stack them over tops of your heels. Engage your quadriceps and lift your lower abdomen. Create the hand placement that feels best to you. You can grab opposite elbows. Keep your fingertips on the ground or interlace your fingers into a bend at your lower back. Relax your head and let your neck lengthen. Lift your breath to feel that space between your ribs. Massage your back body with healing, balanced breath. High plank Untitled Chaturanga Dandasana. From a downward facing dog, shift forward and stack your shoulders over your wrists and extend your heels to the back of your mat in a high push-up pose. Lengthen your crown forward and reach your heels back. Firmly press your knuckles into your mat and soften your thoracic spine, upper and middle back. Hug your thumbs toward the center of your mat and broaden across your collarbones. Lengthen your tailbone toward your heels and lift your lower belly up and in. Activate your breath. Plank curl or knee to nose. In plank pose, on an exhale, lift your right foot and curl your right knee toward your nose. Keep your shoulders stacked over your wrists and arch your upper back. Pull your heel up, lift your lower abdomen, and squeeze into your center. You can hold for multiple breaths to build heat and core strength, or tap either triceps for variation. Extend back to plank or down dog splits on an inhale. 3-point plank from plank pose. Lift 1 foot off the earth, with your heel in line with your hip. Engage your leg muscles to the bones and pull your thigh bone into your hip socket. Hold for 5 feeding breaths, or use as a transition. Repeat on the other side. Plank with ankles crossed. Lift 1 leg to hip level and flex your lifted foot. Cross your lifted ankle over your bottom ankle. Engage your legs together. This connection and hugging energy generate power. Press your heels back, lengthen your crown forward, and lift your lower abdomen. Low plank Chaturanga Dandasana. In plank, press into the first 2 knuckles, thumb and index finger of each hand, with your palms flat. Look forward past the top off your mat and press to your toes. With your exhale, lower halfway down, hovering your shoulders at elbow height. Your elbows should form a 90-degree angle. Pull your arm bones on your and open across your chest. Engage your lower abdomen and tighten your legs so that your weight is distributed through your entire form. Press your tailbone toward your heels. Upward facing dog or the Pistanasana. Start by lying down on your front body. Press your palms into the mat and slide your thumbs back by your lower ribs so that your elbows stack over your wrists. Place your feet hip width and press down into the tops of your feet. Within the Vinyasa, you'll move from low plank Chaturanga to upward facing dog. Root down through the triads of your hands, straighten your arms to press earth away from you, and stack your shoulders over your wrists. Draw your upper arms back and lift and open across your chest. Engage your quadriceps and abdomen, and lift your thighs off the ground. Set your gaze straight ahead so that your chin is neutral. Low Cobra Buoyancy. From a high plank, lower your whole front body down to the mat, and tuck your toes and press down through the tops of your feet and toenails and firm your leg muscles. Slide your palms back so that your thumbs are in line with your lowest ribs. As you inhale, engage your back body and curl your chest up. Keep your gaze down at your mat and your neck neutral. Low Cobra Buoyancy. From a standing forward fold, bring your feet together, with your big toes touching at the center of your mat. Bend your knees deeply as if you were sitting in a chair. Stay grounded through all four corners of your feet. On an inhale, lift your chest and arms toward the sky. Separate your hands shoulder width apart and slightly rotate your pinky fingers in toward each other to broaden your upper back. Relax your shoulders down. Set your gaze straight ahead. As the heat builds in your legs, continue to generate a steady and balanced breath. Warrior I Virabhadrasana L. From downward facing dog, at the base of your exhale, use your core strength to step your right foot to your right thumb. Dial your left heel down to the mat, and seal the outer edge of your foot to the ground. Hug your heels toward one another to ignite your legs. Inhale and lift your chest and your arms overhead.